else right now. You can be anywhere else right now, but you're taking advantage of the opportunity to be here today. So I thank you for your time, consideration, and I thank you for considering what your success could be. For those who dined in early, then like Dr. Elsie spoke speaking, and I'm sure others have. Your ears were graced um, with some great information, with some great words from the legendary Les Brown. One of the things I love that he said there, before I, start getting into the notes and we open up in prayer, um, the dream was given to you. There's a statement he said, the dream was given to you. And I hope you understand the power of that. That I believe God gave us all a dream. He gave us all a vision. He gave us all a purpose. He gave us all an assignment. And what we do with that assignment is, it's up to us. It's really up to us to dictate which way that we go. But the blueprint has already been laid out. Now, are there alternatives for the decisions that we make? Absolutely. Absolutely. Some of us don't wake up in time. Some of us don't wake up in time. And what happens when we don't wake up in time, that means we've lost time. And by the time we've realized it, it's over. You've missed it, right? You're at the near end of your life. But even at that point, even at the very end, unless you stop breathing, unless it's over, you're in a coma and you have no way of, being mobile or being active, it really isn't over. Even at the smallest window, I don't care if you're 100 years old and you can barely probably move, you still have something to give, a purpose or something. It's up to you to decide at that point what it is that you can give. What are you going to leave behind? What is the legacy that you're going to leave behind? Not your sister, not your mother, not your father, not your children. What is the legacy that you are going to leave behind other than you were here? Where's your digital footprint? And nowadays, we got to say what our digital footprint is. It's not just our footprint anymore. We're not in the, revolutionary times. We're not in the steel mill days times. We are in a digital age. Your footprint, it can be physical, it can be digital, either or. What does that look like? And how long will it last? I kind of believe that everybody's digital footprint lasts forever, but some of them are uniquely remembered. How is it that we know Napoleon, but we don't know you? Right? That's how I think to myself. That's me talking to me, not me talking to y'all. How is it, Dre, that they know Dr. Martin Luther King, but they don't know you? I believe I am as significant to me. That's how highly I think of myself. Now, I don't know how highly you think of yourself, right? As Martin Luther King is big, right? Universally big, right? I may not be universally big, but to me, I am, because I know my significance. I know my value. Do you know your value? Right? So the dream was given to you. How are you capitalizing on the dream that you have today? We have a unique window of opportunity right now where we have access to the world's largest financial markets, and we can, with our cell phones, we can ignite our legacies. Not with just having the capabilities to trade and leverage the entire world with our cell phones, but how we impact people along the way. See, it's not about just our bottom line. It's not about our main bottom line. It shouldn't be. I got to get mine first before everybody else gets theirs. To a certain extent, yes. But for the grand scheme, no. It should not be. I mean, the last time I saw, it took a team to build a bridge. The last time, I've never seen one person build a bridge. Not one that lasted. And as I look at Dr. Elsie's picture in the background. I want you to take a look at the visual background that he is utilizing. It is one of the most magnificent bridges in the United States of America. I believe that's the San Francisco bridge. I can't remember the.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, that's the French. That bridge is incredibly long. It's standing. It's like the George Washington Bridge for the West Coast, and it's unique. It's red. It stands out. The architect. I don't know the name of the architect. I don't know. I'm sure it's etched somewhere. I don't know the name of the builders that had their hand marks all over that, but it lasts forever. What will your what you put your hands on? What you put your mind to? How will that resonate forever? How long will that last? And I'm not saying make a statue of yourself, because that's God doesn't like that. Now, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a positive impact. We know Paul, we know Judas, we know Jesus, we know Cleopatra, we know Mark Antonio, we know Mansa Musa, we know countless peoples throughout history. What will your footprint be? What dream was given to you? And how will you ignite that thing? How will you bring it to the table? How will you change? Are you an agent of change or an agent of self? That's how I think. That's how I know I'm talking to y'all, everybody that's on this call, man. Welcome. I'm glad y'all here. But I'm really talking to myself. But if the shoe fits and if it resonates with you, do me a favor. Put some number sevens in the chat. Let me see if it's just me. Put some number sevens in the chat. Put some fire emoji in the chat. If it resonates with you, if it's not, then you don't have to put anything, right? But how will your legacy stand if the agent of death came tonight? Did you do enough? Is there going to be any memory of you? Long as Google and for me, long as Google and technology, and you can still go on like YouTube, and as long as you can go online, you can find me. I'm somewhere algorithm. Now that algorithm, it might diminish, but it'll still be there. The storage is still there. Andre Joseph Lavelle Jr., the Rich Man Cannons, the Bread Talker, and all these other names I've been known as will be there. Absolutely. That means my daughters and sons, 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 daughters and sons. I don't even have to stop. So long as the technology is still available, which I'm sure, I have no doubt that it will. I'm sure time will change, but it's out there. They will know my voice. They will know how I look. They will know my thoughts, my beliefs. My footprint is out there. I hope and pray that your footprint is a lasting one like that. I hope you think highly of yourself enough, not in an egotistical way, not in a arrogant way. I don't want to misconstrue that. I don't want that to be misconstrued as something, but it mattered to me. It matters. It's a matter of importance that I've done something positive. You can do something bad too and be remembered. We always gonna have the Jeffrey Dahmers out there. Kyle Rittenhouse. People running around shooting people. We always gonna have Hitlers. We're gonna be. I mean, you can be remembered for the bad things too. Now, actually, you'll probably be more remembered for the negative than the bad, if depending on how tragic your negativity caused. We know about synonymous legendary drug dealers. We know about those. So what will yours be at the end of the day? What was the dream for you? What was the purpose for you? So when you partner with Bread Talk Investors, I don't know if y'all know that our core values, 3 core values on the pillars that we stand on is build, bridge, and empower. We don't soak in negativity and fear or doubt. We find ways to be solutionists. We have a vehicle, we have a system, I believe. Ghost, hey, go sit down. We have a system that is an agent of change. And we are all a part of that system, but it just depends on how much you put in. When you figure it all out, when you figure out what your purpose is or what your lane is, because there's a lane for you here. This is a part of the life. This can be a part of or the piece that was missing in your life. I want to make sure that before the day ends, before the hour ends, before the week ends, before the year ends, before your life ends, and you understand that what you really have your hand on can create dreams and possibilities of endless amounts for a great many of people long after you're gone. But it depends on how much you put your time in, and I'm loving the results that we have gotten. So, before I, go any further, I want to, bring the missus up real quick and definitely dive in a little bit, open up the call. Go ahead and pray us in. Matter of fact, Dr. Elsie, Reverend Elsie, my brother. I'm gonna bring my wife up afterwards, real quick. But as the elder statesman and seasoned gentleman, y'all, brother, can you open us up with prayer as we begin?
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Gracious Father, we thank you this evening. We thank you, God, for another opportunity for us to come and grow. We thank you for this opportunity, oh God, that we can invest in one another, gain knowledge from one another. And Lord, what we don't understand, we thank you, oh God, for brothers and sisters who, if we need help in understanding, how to, advance ourselves, we ask for your leadership and we ask for your guidance and we ask you, God, to bless this platform, bless our leaders. And then, Lord, we ask you, God, especially bless Dr. Dre LaVelle and his family as they lead, oh God, thus on the Bread Talkers. We just ask your blessings in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen, amen. All hearts and minds, if y'all in agreement, please unmute. Love to hear your voice. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen, amen.
Amen.
Ooh, thank you, Dr. Elsie. I appreciate. Man, I love these moments. I love these opportunities when we all, gather. I really wish, we had more people to be able to galvanize on this call. But for the 10, minus myself, for people that are on this call, man, y'all are y'all moving the needle. I'm seeing the results inside of the results chat, whether it's our media group or any others on that are part of our platform. I am ecstatic because the results are speaking. People are passing their challenges, preparing themselves for withdrawals, setting up themselves for their, fully funded account, their in their live accounts. We're running up the 50 or the 500 to 50K challenge right now. This is the best season, I believe, in my years of doing this. For me, visually, everybody's hitting on cylinders. Either you're passing your challenges or you're just outright making some money trading. And so for some of us, You're helping others gain access to these tools and resources, and you're being a resource, not the source, but you're being a resource. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for believing. I want to thank you for believing. I want to say thank you for commitment. One of the persons that I want to say really thank you to is a gentleman that came on aboard. You know, he's been locked in with us for the last 6 years, about 6 years or so. And he's working about to be 6 years. And you know, he didn't stop. You know, he didn't stop not one bit. He didn't stop. He's been committed. You know, his moments where he, wasn't as active, for the personal, whatever personal things he had going on, but he stayed committed. He stayed dialed in, whether it was locking in on something maybe Dr. China had to say on a call, or Dr. Logic, or one of the other phenomenal leaders on the call, just picking up on key nuggets, sharpening his skills, and you know, regardless of whatever he had to go through, right? Just to see him this week, I want to bring him up. Do I have it? To see what he's done so far. I don't know if you're able to unmute real quick, fourth. Um, you might be at work, right? But I just want to say, man, if you could unmute real quick, man, just for a quick hot second. If you're at work, if not,
Later, just want to get out of there.
Yep, if you can unmute real quick, brother, man, I just want to bring you up, man. My brother had just passed his 100K challenge. And, I don't care what nobody say. Other than himself, there is nobody more happier than me. Nobody more happy than me. Then that's the way I feel about it. Because we've really developed a real friendship, genuine friendship, brotherhood. I trust this man. He knows a lot of my bad moments. Things I kind of hint on, but he knows about them. But he's still rock and roll. So real quick, bro. Um, you know, I just want to bring you up, man. As I find your certificate, man. I just want to say congratulations on passing your 100K challenge. I look forward to seeing you gain access to your withdrawal. I look forward to seeing you grow and develop that account or your trading accounts in multitudes. And I look forward to seeing who or what else you have next in store, bro. Talk to me.
Man, look. At first, I was like, "Who Dre talking about?" You talk about me? But yeah, I'm just blessed, man. Not just you, Shareem as well. Just connected to both of y'all, cause I know it was plenty of nights where we was on the call going through charts and just looking at rules over and over again. And man, it just finally it clicked. Something clicked. Now Pip Juice did help, but I
Mhm.
ain't gonna lie. Half of that I just I just passed it based on what I've been learning over the years. Things are starting to balance out for me a little bit. They just not where I would like them to be, but I've been focused more on things that I can control over things that I cannot control. So, um, that's it, man. I'm just blessed. I appreciate you and everybody else. So, because everybody winning, the more I see them results, I'll be like, well, I gotta get some results too, because everybody winning. So, I'm on a winning team. I can't be holding everybody behind if I'm not winning too. So I just appreciate everybody, man. I'm blessed for real. For real.
Man, man, the feeling is mutual, brother. We blessed. We blessed to have you, man. You know, I don't know if y'all know. I'm gonna bring Shareem up too, man. I definitely want her to dine in on this. Eat off this plate, eat off this one too. But I don't know if y'all know. I remember when we lost. The last company was a part of. Before it had closed, we lost a lot of our regular members. Rules, regulations, things just started changing. right? And we things we had no control over, and we really had some really strong, loyal people, man. But they made choices and they had to move on. And though it grieved me a bit, it grieved me a lot. It grieved me a lot. But I didn't allow that to allow me to stop. I just said I just got to keep going because God didn't tell me. For me, God didn't tell me to move. The only person that stuck around was Fourth. Stayed rocking and rolling. And more of it, I believe it was, he was getting something out of what was being offered too, but we were all like in some kind of limbo. But it was more, I believe, because of the relationship that we've developed, right? It was more of maybe a sense of loyalty or like a sense of commitment. It definitely had a lot to do with, I believe, was that we really talked. We really, we really have a great rapport. I don't want to say had, we have a great rapport.
If I
Um,
can, if I can intervene, it was also trust as well. When you're dealing with somebody that you can trust,
mm,
that take the time. Of course, everybody want to be successful in this business, but for all of the time that you put in, that trust was there. So, yeah.
yeah, man, that's a powerful word. Trust is a very powerful word, man. He's the one person I would say that, outside of my wife, of course, and outside of my own beliefs and conviction, he was the one person that, man, I have to show up. If nobody was showing up on a call, Fourth was the one there, right? We'd have this same meeting and it'd be me, Shareem, and Fourth. Everybody would, it's a hit or miss. It became a hit or miss. People lose interest. They're not seeing what they want to see. But, you know, um, I thank you for that, right? Because sometimes all you need is that one person outside of who you expect to believe you. I expect my wife to believe me. I expect my mother, my father, my children. I expect for them to rock and roll with me. But Fourth was that one person for me. Um, because of that, man, if he's still rocking, it's something about him. He believes in me. Not saying anybody else didn't, right? But that was he helped me in that. And now look, he knows what it's like to see us up, being very proactive and then fizzle out, and then work it back up, man. He trusted Shareem and I. So I just want to bring Shareem up real quick, and then I just want to say thank you. Shareem, if you're available, please, I'd love to hear from you and speak on this.
Of course, I'm available. Me and Fourth have been through so many things. Like I can say that when it was time to go to events, for those of you who don't know, Dre had went away and I was overseeing our business. I mean, that was a time.
Hmm.
And Fourth really helped me during that process, along with some other team members that are not here. But the reason why I'm focused on Fourth is because I mean, we did whatever it took to get to Atlanta. We stayed in a room. I mean, we did whatever it took to get to these events and still be present while my husband wasn't there. And I'm just so grateful because never at one time did he make me feel uncomfortable, um did anything inappropriate. So I'm really grateful for Fourth in that area, but also as a business partner, we made sure we got home. I mean, all around, it was really a blessing to have Fourth on our team. Dre said it, like we would trade together, we would stay up together,
Hmm.
learning this skill set. And I'd be like, Fourth, what you got out of it? What you got out of it? Was that kind of thing. And it's good to have people in your life that you can really bond with and, really learn and have those conversations when you feel like you by yourself. So shout out to you, Fourth. We love you like a family member. It's more than just a business for us. And thank you guys and look forward to the rest of y'all. You know, let's bond and let's make this money because that's what it's about. Thank you for allowing me to share, babe.
Wow, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, brother. That was for you, man. I just want to, have a special moment, man. And listen, for all of those members that's rocking and rolling right now, man, I just want to let you know, I truly, me and Shireen really do appreciate the value that y'all bring. You know, you're active and you're responsive. You're being accountable and you're showing up. I just want to see we just want to continue to see you reach your highest success. I want you to maximize on where you're at right now so that you can set a higher goal and maximize there too as well. Because this ain't the end, y'all. This ain't the end. This is only the beginning, man. I want to say, congratulations. Also, I want to give another congratulations, even though it isn't out yet. Even though it isn't out yet, what's his name? Cedric, another new member that's actually connected to Nolan. A young Cedric Allen is his name. He's a young brother. He's about 20 years old. He ain't even old enough to drink, man. He just is, but it isn't even 30 days. He hasn't even been in 30 days. He hasn't. I don't believe he has traded before, at least not to this magnitude. But the young brother just, he just passed his first 10K challenge. He just passed his phase 1 10K challenge today. And I'm incredibly excited because there's one thing that stands out for me, and I wish he was on this call right now. I wish he was on this call right now. Mario, actually, that's Mario's cousin, younger cousin, came on the board less than 30 days ago. But Cedric, he's always on the calls. He's on calls with, I seen him on the opportunity call last night. I seen him on Nightclub. I seen him on Breakfast Club. I seen him on whenever we're having a Get Paid marathon. He's on those calls. I seen him on, I've seen him on Launch the Millions, right? I've seen him with Dr. China. I've seen him on, just late night calls. He's on them. At least 90 to 95% of the calls over the last month, he's on them and he's taking action. He's trading. He started off in his demo account. I know personally because I helped him set up his demo account like many others. And when he was comfortable, he went and got himself that GoFunded account. Now he didn't get the, well, yeah, he was able to get the free one. So now he pays for the 10K, right? Pay later. And now he's going to have access to that account. He's this close. That means he's this much more closer to getting this 80-20 split, 80 his way. That's powerful because in less than 30 days, 20 years old, not even old enough to drink legally, right? He took it serious. He's taking it serious. He's showing up. And that's the way to do it, y'all. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Big shout out to him, Young King. I want to say shout out to Annette Star. Excuse me. I want to say shout out to Star. I know she's on the call right now. I definitely want to, if you're available, I would love to bring you up real quick. Star came aboard back on board with us about 2 weeks ago. And she's putting points on the board. She was already, she started learning how to trade. She was a part of our original crew and learning how to trade over in the previous company, but things didn't work out in that area. But spinning it back around, she was following us. She was one of those people that I call ghost watching, right? Ghost watching, and she sent me a message, right? I love ghost watchers. I hate a little bit, but I love them when they respond because that lets me know, okay, somebody been paying attention. But the consistency was seen. The growth and development was seen, which gave her confidence in what we were doing. There was a level of trust established because was already rocking with us and had rapport with Shreem and I, right? And just to see that, look, in her account, the other day she made like $400 and it made a little bit more money, and she was dining in on trading. So I'm gonna bring you up real quick, stars, so you could tell a little bit of your story and your journey, and just share that with us because I think that's incredibly powerful.
Yeah,
That
close it.
you spin the block. This is when spinning the block is true.
Well, yeah, I would like to say hello to everybody, and I just want to tell Shereen and Dre, like, y'all are really good people. I was telling y'all that day, like, I didn't really like I am for the fact that they were more so not giving, I didn't know what I was doing, and they weren't giving me what I felt I needed. So when I took that break, I kept y'all information because I'm like, I still mess with them. Like, I'm still coming back to them at some point. It's just right now, this ain't working. So I will watch y'all. I see your posts. I'm like, okay. And I had studied like the year before last. I was doing a lot of studying for like 8 months straight, just like literally on the charts, watching videos, just getting familiar with the terminologies and everything. Because when I first came in on I didn't know nothing. All I knew was the TP, the stop loss, and punch these numbers. And we were doing that those nights that y'all would do the little setup. And I'm like, okay, I see what's possible, but I didn't know what I was doing. So when I sat down and literally just studied, and I had a moment where my car had broke down. So I was like trapped. And I had nothing to do. And my mind's like, well, I'm not about to just sit here and let this time go by. And I'm interested in doing this. So I just started studying everything. I'm watching videos, all the free content I can take in, learning about the charts, learning about everything, just everything I could learn. And then my mind's like, the opportunity gonna come for me to be able to catch. It was like basically I needed some more information for me to feel like I know a little bit more, for me to feel more confident. And then I see him posting again. I'm like, wait, let me ask him about this, and it actually turned out like to be something that I really needed. It was like basically the answer to what I've been asking, what I've been wanting. So I'm really excited about that. And y'all are really good people, like really genuine people. And I've been in a lot of different companies for like different stuff when it comes to network marketing and all that. And I have like some trauma from it because I've been through a lot when it comes to that. But you all never tried to like force me to sell or anything. It was more so just your heart. Like we done talked about, different things back when I first started talking to y'all. And y'all just real people. Like you're not trying to get over on me or make me feel like it's all about who I can bring. It's more so about just me as a person. And I really respect that a lot. And I appreciate it a lot.
Oh man, sis, we appreciate you too as well. Shireen, go ahead and dine in on that a little bit.
Absolutely. I appreciate, first of all, for the fact that you trusted in us to come on board. I'm definitely looking to bring more women on board because, as you can see, it's a man's world up in here.
Not
But
intentional,
women
not
trade,
intentional.
but women trade as well. And so I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to building with you. Each time we try, not try, I take that back. Each time we attempt to make sure that we stay in contact with, I'm checking on her. She's checking on me. She's sending me stuff. And so really that's what it's all about. Just building real, genuine relationships while you make money.
That's
I
true.
mean, this is just one opportunity. There's so many more, but let's build on this one right now while we can make this money. And then we go to the next level and then we can show
Hmm.
our kids, and be examples for our kids, and
And
how
like I
to
told
help
I
them
told
build
y'all
money.
before, I said when I've done other companies, I have done at least about 5 or 6 other companies where I've, met people and they brought me into a company. I have no relationship with any of those people anymore. So none of it was a genuine thing ever. It was always who you can get. How many people are you calling? Are you doing this or that? Oh, well, no, I'm out. It was never really caring about me, like who I am as a person. Like it never was that. It never gave that ever. And y'all two were the only people that made me feel like that. That's why I told y'all I still got y'all number in my phone. I'd have had y'all number in my phone for some years. Like even when I got a new phone, I still had y'all number in my phone. Cause I'm like, at some point when I talk back into this trading, they're gonna be the ones I'm gonna deal with when it's time. So I'm excited. I really love y'all. Y'all are really good people. Y'all really are.
We happen to have you. And it to me, I feel like when God bring people in your life, it's for a reason. And so we don't take it for granted. You never know who you're entertaining. So I don't take it for granted. And especially my husband don't take it for granted. So we honor each person that God allowed in our space. And we want to, genuinely show them love because that's what God is about. So thank you for allowing me to share.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for, hey, listen, we gonna build it up. The queens are coming, and we have an organization full of queens. Absolutely.
Yes.
I think we have more women in our overall community with you, Rich University, than we have. But on this media group, I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, hey, ladies,
Yeah.
got work to do. Y'all got some spearheading to do. There's
And we
certain
got
rooms that
some men on here that got wives or girlfriends. I mean, I just need them to introduce them to
I
this
say,
to this space. Come on now. Let's make it two and
Yes.
let's make it two and
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to close out with just saying I appreciate y'all a lot. I really, really do. And y'all, man, y'all really good people. That's all I can say. Really genuine. And I love y'all.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. Love you too. We love you too. And just appreciate that. Appreciate that. See, genuine, authentic. You got to be genuine and you got to be authentic. You really have your heart posture got to be for people. People will smell out the wolf. Like if you're a wolf and they see that all you are about is the bottom line, you're least likely to keep people for the reasons of numbers. Sometimes people will stick with you because they trust you longer. People will stick with you because you genuinely believe in them and not what they can bring, right? You might not can bring any. Well, no, everybody brings something. Everybody brings some type of value, but it's not about the value that I think most people in this business. I say take advantage of while you got a small group. I was having this conversation with somebody earlier. While you got a nice small group of people, better take advantage of it, because what if one day it gets bigger? It gets bigger, you get more far removed from the proximity changes. And so I understand people like a Dr. China because you know how many times I can often imagine if I've talked to and dealt with hundreds of people, and I know she's been doing it longer than me. That's thousands and thousands of people year in and year out, and developing the proximity. Man, you can develop what is called that network marketing hurt. They call it church hurt. They call it whatever hurt. It's a hurt. You know, you develop a relationship with somebody and it just goes left for whatever the reason. It just goes left. People stop calling you. They don't pick up the phone anymore. They just grow distance, and they use you, and then they take your ideas and and leave you, right? But those are the things that come along with this. So you got to really develop some thick skin. Leadership, you got to develop some thick skin, right? And not always take everything so personal. Fortunately, I was in the military. So, I've learned, being in the leadership roles, I learned not to do, not, and going through just numerous situations in life, living long enough. What's more important? What's more important to me is the value in the relationships that we can generate together and what we can do together. I got the hammer. You may have the nail. All we need is some place where we can put that hammer in, where we can put the nail and the hammer together and make something and build something together. Dang, I just thought of that. I'm gonna use that for something, right? I got the hammer, you got the nail. Where's the wood? Where's the thing that we need to, connect? And then where's the other nails? I'll be the hammer. Bring the nails. And let's build something. And so far, so good, man. So last but not least, shout out to Shavar, man. One of our newer members too, man. Nolan's guy, man, from Tupelo, right? One of his brothers, brought him on the board, man. Shout out to him, man. He's been dropping some stuff inside of the results chat too as well. I've seen him on these calls. Dog, you have to go. You are, Lord have mercy, my dog. Got to
Hey,
be
what's
me.
going on, everybody?
What's going on, King, man? I just want to say, man, I appreciate you, man. I want to shout out to all the newer members real quick because you guys are bringing value. You guys are really taking action, and it's one of y'all one of the reasons, I believe that we're going to see more success, more growth, right? New energy is the life, new energy, new blood is the lifeline to any organization, not just business, but to any organization, to any team, to any group of people. New blood. When you come in with that fire, you're gonna sizzle somebody up like fourth degree and start hitting these charts and start passing these challenges. We old. We old. So I want to say thank you, bro.
No problem, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
Wow, it's an honor to have you. I know Nola can attest. It definitely does something for him to see his God, one of his brothers that he knows.
Yeah, what's
Trusted
going
him.
on, dog?
Yeah, it's a real good feeling, man.
Tell me about that feeling, bro.
Hold on.
Let me,
It seemed like he has bad reception somehow.
Nah, I was getting some food, man.
Oh man, you got me fooled.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good feeling to actually be on a team with somebody I grew up with. So we have a different type of relationship. Versus like me and my dad. We talk about different things, but we both musicians. So yeah, it's a good feeling, man. He can actually come to my house. We can see each other face to face versus, Zoom calls. So we had different type of conversations that we had, versus, we had me and Dre, we had really good conversations, but, we talk about goals and we know what type of area that we are in and the type of people that are surround us. And we're in a whole different bubble than everybody else. So yeah, man, just to see that and being involved in that with my guy, man, it's a real good feeling, man. I'm glad to have you on the team again because he was actually in another company with me too. So for him to trust me with coming back to my original team, man, that speaks volumes, man. So I appreciate you, Vok.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem at all. Like I said,
it's
I'm
good.
glad to be here.
It's good, man. It's good seeing the growth of everybody. All right, so listen, I know there's another. We just wanted to do a little celebrations. I wanted to give honor and pay homage to a lot of the members that are here, whether on the call active or just out and about busy. I just want to pay some homage to those who are coming forth, those who've been here and those who are new. Right, I believe that's incredibly important because, quite honestly, y'all all are significant. Y'all are extremely significant, not because of no bottom line reasons, but because I know, again, you're going to take what you're doing and using, and it's going to do something phenomenal with your life and so many other people that you get to impact along the way. I know that's what I want to see. I want to see how it springboards. I was watching a documentary on Jerry West. I was listening to a documentary on Jerry West, the late Jerry West, also known as the logo, the NBA logo. And I really didn't understand how the significance of lineage. I know nowadays they always talk about, a lot of people would say, oh, they should make Michael Jordan the logo. But after watching that documentary, I said, nah, they need to leave it alone because of the contributions that man made. Like, it was beyond just what he did on the court, but what he also did afterwards and the things that he was tormented with, things that really bothered him. It was really I encourage you on Amazon Prime. It's called Jerry West, the logo. If you don't know anything about basketball, it doesn't even matter. You should watch that. The contributions that he brought to the game and just the different things that he had to personally deal with in life like being physically abused as a child, and young, Caucasian male growing up in West Virginia back in the 40s, the 30s, 40s, and 50s, right? Coming into the NBA, you would think this guy would have a racist bone in his body. He brought nothing but value. When others were being arrogant, bigoted, and racist, he was reaching his hand out. I was like, man, I didn't know that of him. It's good to watch this stuff, but the contributions that this man made. Go watch Jerry West, the logo. I promise you, it'd be great for you. But one thing that really stood out for me, the evolution of the game. Somebody talked about he said something like, when we first started, they had to go from town to town in cars. There was no planes, no luxury jets, no buses and things of that nature. This is NBA in its infancy. Like when we think about the NBA now, we think about the global phenomenon of the NBA. I want you to think about the beginning when you're building it. See, everybody wants to come on the board when it's the jets and the planes and the luxurious things, and you got when everything is riding high, the success is great. So many of us do that. But for those who built it up, those who got equity, they got a stake in what we're doing today in Bread Talk Investors, in Rich University, even in Akashics. Akashics to me is in its infancy stage. It's in its infancy stage, y'all. This is the beginning. This company is like, what, maybe 6 years old, if that, right? They may be knocking on 6, maybe 7 years. They're still relatively new compared to the one we came from. They built off the foundations of what was behind, but the infancy stage. I want you to know that you are in the right place at the right time, capitalizing. I have people that used to be in Akashics years ago who were a part of my team, and they moved on and went elsewhere. And what they say about Akashics then and Akashics now is a complete difference. Ask Rich Cooper. He was with me over there. He's somebody that was in the military with me too. One of my guys. I know him in real life. Right? Because some people are like, you don't know somebody online. No, he knows me. Right? And he said, man, there's a big difference. So imagine if we do it right, y'all. If we do it right, if we really, really capitalize on the successes that we have right now, I'm telling you right now, market share is ours. We have it. We got the tools. We're still building it out. There's still some areas that I know can be improved on, and some other areas that I may not be privy or, I may be oblivious of. And I know that there's more great things to come, but we got to continue to build it out. Even with this team, we got, 10 members or however many members on right now, we still are building it out. I remember when it was like when we only had me, Shireen, and Forbes.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then no. That's the
No, before Esther.
Oh.
It's before Esther. This is before Reese and all them came.
Yeah.
Right? We had to build it back up.
Oh,
and then we had to build it up. No, we had something nice. Something happened. We got more people. Things change. We wind up getting less people. Seasons change for whatever, not because of something that we did. It was because of some things that was happening. Just a lot of things that was out of our control. And now look. And that's the wave. That's the wave. You got to be willing to go through that and figure out and find your way. But what you can't do sometimes is, if God didn't tell you, I hope you really have a ear for when he's talking to you. Don't move. If he tells you to move, then that's a good time to move. Other than that, don't just pick up and move just because, oh, such and such is going, so I'm going to go where they go. Last time I read in the scripture, I can't think of the verse offhand right now, but when God told Abraham to go, he didn't say nothing about Lot. The promised land wasn't shown to Abraham until, thank you. The promised land wasn't shown to Abraham until later, when Lot left. When Lot went his way, Abraham went that way, blessings came.
That boy stank.
Yes, he does. Out. 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 Yeah. Close it off. Thank you.
Oh.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. My daughter's in here. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Ooh, turn that fan on.
You're hurting us, y'all. You're hurting us.
There's some scud missiles out here. He messing up my flow. But Abraham blessing didn't come because Lot was stay with him. Abraham said, you go, you and your family go. Yeah, that's your family, but that's not the family. Your extension, your lineage, what came out of your loins. You and your family, you and your wives, go. Wife, go. And all things was revealed on that journey. So I think about that when somebody says, well, such and such is going and such is leaving, I'm gonna go with them. And you still not find your way. Because you haven't learned to discern yet. You haven't learned to really hear the voice yet. You know? So thank you. Anyway, so let's move on a little bit. Let me drop these things real quick. Share this part of my screen. So we're going to simplify the way that we bring people in. We're going to use this email system. So I also put this inside of WhatsApp, inside the resource center, but it's the welcome. I call it the cheat sheet, but really it's the welcome to our team. Welcome to Team Bread Talk Investors in Akashics. So anytime new members come, this is the resource that can help guide them. That will help guide them. Let you know, all of you pretty much are familiar with it. I did some reorganizing, some restructuring of it, but I wanted to put it in email form. This way you can click on the link and go. Click on the link and go a little bit easier directly from a computer. So definitely should take a look at it. It's actually right now inside of WhatsApp. But so anybody that comes on the board, what I will say is, let me blow this up a little bit. What I will say is, oh, too much. What I will say is when you get to an area like, let's say Genesis FX Market Broker, anywhere where you see referral link, use your referral link. You don't got to use mine, right? Wherever you see a referral link option, and there's only two on here, one for Gold Funded, one for Genesis FX Markets. You should be utilizing your broker link. With that being said, also, now it's also another one with Gold Funded. So Gold Funded, I said that already, right?
Yes. Genesis FX.
Gold Funded in Genesis FX. So in order for you to get your affiliate link for Gold Funded, you need to go to, when you open up Gold Funded Trader, on the left side where the menu is, go down to where it says affiliate. Actually, go down to the very bottom. Everybody needs to do this if you haven't done it already. Go down to the very bottom where you'll see your name. Click on that and fill out all of the settings information, like your profile information, your name, because when it comes time for you to withdraw, they're going to ask for the information anyway. So you might as well get ahead of it. Fill out that information. Also, go to where it says affiliate in that menu. Go to affiliate, and underneath is two areas. There's one area that's going to say user or email and password. You haven't created one yet. So go down below that and fill out that other information in this. Then when you finish, scroll down to the bottom and just save that information. It's going to allow you to create your own username as opposed to just your email, and it's going to allow you to create your new password in order to log in, right? So, and last but not least, with GoFunded Trader, you can download the app on your computer. So from your computer, if you go to GoFundedTrader.com, once you log in, at the very bottom, you'll see something like it'll say install. It's there, right? Install the app. This way, you don't have to go to your web browser all the time on your computer. It's just right there for you. All right, so 3 things. I'm going to revisit that. 3 things with GoFunded Trader. Make sure when you log in, go down to where your name is in the menu, fill out the profile information. All right, fill out your profile information so you can save that. Why? Because when it comes time for you to do your KYC authentication and for you to get your withdrawal, you're going to need to do it. So you might as well get ahead of it anyway. 2, go to affiliate. So this will allow you to get your affiliate link. Your affiliate link, you know, if you have enough people that subscribe because of you and they're funding their account, well, having an affiliate link helps you get paid in the back end. And if you make enough money, you could use that money for funding more accounts or buying more accounts. Same thing with Genesis FX Markets, right? So do that also. And then number 3, download the app on your computer. It navigates better when you do things from the app as opposed to, you know, pulling up your web browser. Sometimes, again, your web browser, it just utilizes too many resources and it operates a little bit slower.
Which app?
GoFunded Trader. So go to GoFundedTrader.com. When you log in, at the bottom, you'll see it. It's going to give you the option to install the app.
I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't realize.
You'll see it. All right. And then also with Genesis FX Markets, if you haven't done so already, go to get your affiliate link from there. Go log in, and then on the left side at the bottom, you're going to see it's going to give you 2 options. Give me 1 second. I need to take a look real quick because I can't remember.
I'm being so impressed with you knowing off the top of your dome all of this stuff. Dre remembers a lot, y'all.
I want to make sure the word is right. One is going to be.
There you go.
All right, so when you log in on the left side, right, on your menu at the bottom, it's going to say client and partner. Select partner. And then, yes, you want to be an affiliate or whatever. I can't show you now because I don't have that option anymore because I'm an affiliate now. But once you complete that, now you're going to get the option to be able to utilize that link. So again, with Genesis FX Markets, log in from the menu, choose partner at the very bottom, and just fill out the information that you're going to need to fill out. Just follow the yellow brick road, y'all. I figured it out on my own, and I'm quite sure, you know, y'all be able to figure it out too to get access to it. But once you got access to it, again, you'll have that distinguished link, and then you'll be able to, you know, provide that as well. So whenever you share this with people, make sure you change the or whenever you bring new people on, make sure that you change the Genesis FX Markets broker, wherever you see referral link. Also, you may need to update this area right here. Let me make sure. Am I sharing this? I should be sharing. Okay, yeah. Make sure where it says Community of Bread Talk Investors WhatsApp, make sure you update this link. Actually, I should put when it's available, make sure you update that link. I'm just giving you a heads up. Just remember, if you can't remember, please reach out to me and call. We gotta find a way to streamline and make onboarding a lot easier. This will do that, right? We should be, hey, look, we want people that are coachable, that are prepared to follow through. You may have to guide them a little bit, right? But you need to have them clicking. You need to have them moving. You need to have them touching. Everybody that's on this call right here, for the most part, I've had to have you click it, you touch it. I'm sharing the screen, so you're sharing the screen so that you can navigate. And this is what this is, and this is what that is. Because when you touch it and feel it, now you become more. You have ownership, right? You have authority.
You don't have to depend on anybody to make that thing happen.
Right. You want to make you network marketing isn't a business where everything is so hands-on and so touchy. This is not like that. It's not like that. It teaches you to be interdependent, which is, the goal is to be an entrepreneur. The goal is to be self-sufficient anyway. So we got to develop that muscle, as sooner the better. And that, it's not enough time in a day to onboard hundreds of people. They got to show up. So moving along. Did anybody have any questions with regard to that? No.
Not so far.
I'm having an issue with the like when I go to Google and I try to go to the GOAT funded thing so I can like download the app on my phone. It's telling me that
no. If you're doing it from your phone, all you need to go is to the App Store.
It's not showing there, and this tells me that when I go to Google, it says website can't be reached. I don't know why.
So are you going to goatfundedtrader.com?
Yeah.
There may be something wrong with your browser because it's up right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna
hey, let me jump in on this. Dre, remember
The VPN.
remember the situation that I mentioned. Now what is internet?
Yeah.
Hey internet, when you was doing it, you first question, was you doing it from the phone or was you doing it from the computer?
My phone.
Okay, on the phone, was you using your cell phone signal or Wi-Fi?
I think my cell phone signal. I think I'm about to look right now.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. I know it sounds crazy because
Yep.
they somehow they have a protocol restriction somehow. It's like, and I was going with Dre.
Or some mobile carriers.
It's the mobile carriers, and I guess somehow they got some type of firewall that keeps it from, access. So look, so now, are you in a house that you connect to your Wi-Fi?
I'm about to try that
Yeah,
now and
they're
see.
doing it. They're doing your Wi-Fi, and I'm pretty confident that should resolve your problem.
Okay, thank you.
And you're very welcome to that.
With regard to that, make sure again, go to your app stores if you're on your mobile devices and download the app itself, GOAT Funded Trader. And they have it in the Android store as well as the iPhone store as well. With regard to the 500 to 50K challenge, so I did get some clarity on it. They are utilizing the same link that we do every morning. So at 8 o'clock, be conscientious of it. I know I put it out. Sometimes, I may not get up in time to do it. I'm not always on Breakfast Club. I don't always need it. But here's the thing. Breakfast Club is at 8 o'clock. It's usually on for about an hour, right? It may go a little bit longer now that they're doing this challenge. But for those who are doing the challenge, it's really strictly reserved to them. So you do have to show proof that you do have 500, at least the $500 in your live account, right?
I have to cut you off, Dre, but that did work. Thank you, sir.
It did work?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let's go. Yeah, you're lying. I appreciate Estee because we definitely had that conversation last week. So Breakfast Club, Monday through Wednesday, and it's exclusively for those that are doing the 500 to 5K challenge. So they may ask for those credentials, ask and show and prove that you have. So for everybody who sent me their 500 to their $500 in their Genesis or their broker account, right? Some of y'all may be using a different broker. But for those who have $500 funded in their account, I did submit them already. So you should be good to go. Shouldn't be no questions for you. If it is, point the direction my way, and I will be the one to confirm it with Dr. Curry and Dr. Logic too as well. If anyone here has not submitted that yet, submit it to me. Send me a screenshot that you have the $500 in your live account, and I'll send it over to where I need to send it over. So that don't send it directly to them. Please send it through me. Please, this way we can make it easy. You may have Dr. Curry's number. You may have Dr. Logic's, but please send it through me. This way we want to streamline. We want to streamline our activities.
And how many people are sending them stuff. So if it's just one person sending multiple, it's just they looking forward for one person and not the multiple.
Yeah. So the first thing they all say is, who team you on? Oh, somebody that's Bread Talker. All right.
Exactly.
We'll reach out to Bread Talker. All right. So that's to make it easier. All right.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
The Breakfast Club, you said 8 o'clock, that's Eastern?
Eastern, yes.
So
7 o'clock your time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So every time that we refer to, if it's always gonna be Eastern. I don't want nobody to be like, yo, you said 8 o'clock, big bro. It's 9 o'clock, y'all. We already finished.
Yeah, I know that. It's just that I thought it was at 9. I don't know why, but I'm a FedEx driver, so around that time, 8 o'clock, man, I'm loading my truck and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but you said 8 o'clock. No, you good? You said 8 o'clock, so I'll be sure to be up for that.
Yep.
So that'll be 7 o'clock our time, right?
All times are Eastern.
Yeah, 7 your time.
Yeah, every time that is given is always Eastern. So, take in consideration of that for wherever you are at on the time zone structure. So if you're Pacific and I say 6 o'clock,
that's 5.
That's 3 o'clock for you.
3.
That's 3 o'clock for you if you're Pacific. Yeah. And I'm glad you stated that, because I keep wanting to remind myself or remind people of that. The WAP, the virtual campus, you got to make sure that you got access to it. If you notice that you don't have full access to the virtual campus, or you're not seeing updates, you may need to resubmit your screenshot that you have paid your subscription to Akashics. And again, it does not go on the time frame from the time. It goes from the time frame when you updated your subscription, or when you not. Excuse me. It goes from the time frame when you updated yourself in the virtual campus or in the WAP. So if your membership was paid or due, let's say today's the 30th. Let's say it was on the 25th. But you've noticed on May 1st, oh man, I don't got access. What happened? Just submit that screenshot of your account of Akashics back office like you did in the very beginning, right? And once you submit that, and then they're going to send you a notification, you're going to select that link inside of the support chat of the Rich University support chat. Select that link. You got to go to that fourth video. You're going to know it's the one, because it's the one with Latasha Wilson on how to become a smart customer. So all you got to do is select the link. You don't need to watch the videos all over again, but you need to select that link. It's going to put you in for a it's going to put you in their system, so they know to give you access. And then it begins. Your time begins from there. So 28 days after that, you got to redo it again. This is the structure and the way we have it set up. This way, everybody doesn't have access. Rich University, the platform is exclusive. Even with Bread Talk investors inside of our chat group, there's some areas, there's some groups that are exclusive. for active members only. So when your subscription is you haven't paid your subscription, I give grace. I'll give a grace period because I'm always checking to see who's active and not active. I may reach out, I give it some time. I'm not really, hey, yo, do you know your membership is not due on the day of? No, I probably won't do that. I'll probably, I'll wait till the end of the week or something like that. Yo, your subscription due. So and then from there, I'll use my discretion. Oh, this person is not coming back. All right, so I'll limit the access in this particular group. But I'll keep everybody inside that BTI trade result group, inside of Invest in Your Dreams, inside of the podcast, the episodes of the podcast, but you won't have access to the trade alerts. You won't have access to our Zoom links and hopping on our calls and stuff like that. Nah, it's not fair.
Right.
It wouldn't be fair for those who are actively paying their subscription and showing up and being active. All right, so that's why that virtual campus is like that. And I love it that way because it eliminates a lot of confusion, eliminates a lot of noise. Right? When people are, when everybody's in there, people start posting invest in your dreams. Sometimes people, I don't know who they are. I see the notification pop up that they want to be accepted. I accept them. They start spamming in there. I got to kick them out. I don't want spammers. I need people that are seriously about what we do, and I don't need all the extra noise. Moving on. Any questions with regard to that? All right. Get funded. I'm going to go over this real quick. With regard to getting funded, so there are different phases. So this is for those who may not know. You may know already, but I got to bring this up. There's phases. So when we came aboard, we got access for the most part. For those who transferred over, you got access to a free GOAT-funded trader account for $100,000. Right? Some of you, if you never had TradeX Mastery, you didn't get access, and you had to subscribe and get one. Either way, there's different phases. So I'm going to explain this. You got 3 phases. You got phase 3, phase 2, phase 1, and then you got your instant funded account, right? I believe that's all that they have, right? So those are the phase challenges are just evaluations. You're being evaluated for your levels, for your skill level. And if you can't pass, then you don't move on. So if you take phase 1, and even though if you take phase 2, phase 3, the price points are different. The higher the phase that's furthest away from the main goal, the price is going to be higher. So if you do phase 3, you might be paying like $15. You'll be like, oh man, that's not a lot of money. But what that means is you have to pass each of those challenges. So if you have, I just recommend you just get phase 1. Paid a little bit of money when you pass your challenge. Paid for phase 1. If you don't necessarily have to use it to trade in, you can hook it up to your Akashics and do tap the trades or take pulse alerts and not really trade in there, but you can practice in your demo account. That is your evaluation account right there. Your Genesis FX market or the broker that you're utilizing, that is your evaluation right there. So when you got an understanding on how to execute trades and you feel secure, now you can get into your phase 1. Maybe you can boost up your capabilities a little bit, right? Pass your challenge just like Cedric did in less than 30 days. Shout out to him again. And now you make your payment, you pay for your account, so now you can get access to the real game, the real account. And
I have a question.
One second. And whenever you pass that, now you get access to your 80%. Now, when you pass that challenge, because you got to pass it, you got to pass what you pay for it, and now you got access, and you got to pass that. Once you pass that, now you can get your withdrawal. You put yourself in position to get to withdrawal. Go ahead, Esther.
Hold on. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, for instance, like if you have that pay later one, right? So let's just say you pass it, and I guess where you don't have the funds to pay it immediately. Would they give you like a time period when to pay it to get the actual
Um,
account?
yeah, I don't think there's no time limit on it. I
Hey,
think
can I
once you
can I
have,
chime in?
yes,
They do give you a like a time limit to get verified. But the KYC, I think you
right.
have to do it between 24 to 48 hours. But once they verify that, there's no time limit after that, I don't believe.
Yeah,
But right, but because I know, cause so I asked a question on it. So I guess it's and then let's just I know it's like five something. So a person be like, so they get time to come up with the funds to pay it so you can get the challenge. Right, that was the question though.
and I hope that answers your question. Yeah, so complete that
Okay, yeah.
KYC part, and then you got access to your full money. Just pay that bread, pay that moolah. All right. Anybody got any questions with regard to that phase challenges and stuff like that? Sure. Next. BTI trade alerts. Make sure you're checking out the alerts.
I'm sorry, Dre. I got a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm noticing I just made my account for the Go funded thing,
Yes.
and I got the account and all that, and then I did the affiliate part just now and all that. But my question is, because my mind is trying to correlate. It's saying on here that it's $500 for the, I'm assuming for the 100K
Yes.
challenge. Is that what this whole $500 was about from the start?
No. No. What we're talking about is the money for you have the Genesis FX Markets account,
Mm-hmm.
and then now you have a GOAT funded account. One is for your prop firm, which is
Mm-hmm.
GOAT funded. The other one is your demo and your live account. The 500 to 50K challenge is for your live account.
Your own money, growing your own money.
This has nothing to do with this GoFunded.
Okay.
Now with GoFunded, always look for the discounts. They're always offering discounts, 40% discounts for this, 15% for that. So make sure you take advantage of that. And you don't necessarily have to do the 100K. For those who weren't given for those who weren't given a 100K account, right? Again, and you don't have to pay for it until later.
Right.
Okay. But yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to the $500 that we're putting in our live account for the challenge,
Yes.
when does that challenge begin? And
It started this week.
okay,
Officially started this week. So
Monday.
It's inside of the virtual campus. Well, so on Breakfast Club, they're calling trades. Nightclub, he's calling trades. But throughout the day, Dr. Curry, inside of the virtual campus, inside of the
WAP thing.
Yes, they send their stuff.
There's alerts coming in. He's been dropping a lot of trades in there. So make sure that you're checking that and that your notifications are on, that you can hear your phone when they're popping off. Also,
Are you going to be doing some too?
yeah, I'm always trading. I'm always in it.
She's saying,
well, no, I'm saying like, are you going to be giving out
yeah,
alerts too?
Does it every Monday and Tuesday, right?
No, I'll do it every day. I just haven't done it today. I don't think I did it yesterday, but in the beginning of the week, I drop them. But throughout the day, throughout the week, like I'm gonna drop some tonight.
Okay.
So what I do is from the beginning of the week, I'm gonna explain it. I hope everybody listens. So in the beginning of the week, Monday and Tuesday, I'll drop. Sunday I'll drop something from what is the thing called Pip Juice. I'll drop something from Pip. Throughout the week, I drop some Pip Juice. I'll only drop 3 pip juice per session, 2 to 3, right? Why only 2 to 3? Why not more? Because I want you to get your own pip juice.
Okay.
But
how much is the pip juice again? I forgot.
$49 a month.
Okay.
$49 a month.
And that will be in addition to your actual tuition fee,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. It's definitely worth it. So
Okay.
I'll drop 2 to 3 inside of the chat throughout the week, and sometimes I don't get to do it every day, but
Okay.
usually I drop it for the New York session and the Asian session, and whenever possible, I may put some London in it, maybe 1 or 2 from London, right? But either way, it's only 2 to 3 overall that I put in there, and then on Mondays and Tuesdays, between Monday and Tuesdays, I drop another alert that I call from my Monday box. Originally, that's what I used to do. I just draw up these opportunities, these pending order opportunities that
Okay.
that resonate throughout the week. That usually takes care of the week right there. So
Okay.
just be on the lookout for that. Pending alerts. I got a TP1. TP2s and TP3s in there. If I see some opportunities that may be great for the week, then I'll post it in there. Those are the Monday box. So
And we got Arabella too.
and then we got post alerts. So this is a combination of all the trades that you're taking.
Because I have been catching the tap and trades lately. But I'm on my demo right now because I'm still trying to figure out, working the kinks, and everything.
That's good. You'll be on teeing. You'll be on trying. You're a doer.
You're right. I've been doing.
Whole lot of cash
I've been using that though, and it has been very helpful. But I just want to tap into what we got going as well, and I didn't know exactly how and when we were going to start the challenge, like the process.
It started Monday.
It started. It actually really it started last week, quite honestly. So whenever alerts are given throughout our overall organization, inside of the company, it's for you. It's yours to take.
Okay. Thank you.
Advantage of. Yours to take advantage of.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm finished. Who do you know in Atlanta? Does anybody know anybody in Atlanta?
Fourth.
If you know anybody in Atlanta,
I know you fourth.
If you know anybody in Atlanta, get them to the event that they have out there with Dr. China. It ain't just they are crushing it out there. All you got to do is be the conduit. That's all you are. You are nothing. I don't want to say you're nothing, but you are a conduit. Be a conduit. Send the fish to the ocean.
Just tell them that you invited them.
All you got to say, man, I invited. They're invited mine. They're going to be looking out for such and such and such. Let somebody know. Let me know if you don't have proximity to China Logic or Latasha, Curry. All of them are out there. If you have a relationship with them, then let them know. Hey, look, such and such. I got a friend that's going to be out there. Hey, I got to work forth. I got somebody that I would like to invite. I got to work. Just send them there. A goal is just, are you going to be there? My crew is going to be there, and they're going to hold your hand while you're in there. Right? So, who do you know in Atlanta? Right? We're going to start helping that get promoted a little bit more, or we're going to start helping promoting that more, right? Because it's a benefit. You got the giants of our organization inside of our community there. You got Garrett Roberts. You got the people there. You got Shaq. You got all of them. They're there, right? So let's take advantage of that. Last but not least, we next Saturday we're gonna do our opportunity call. We're gonna do our virtual launch. This will also be streamed online too as well. May 9th, we're doing a wage against the markets. I'm bringing it back for those who fourth knows about it. Wage against the markets. We're bringing it back. Virtual launch call. This is an opportunity call. In conjunction, we already have the Launch to Millions call. This is ours, though. All right, so I'm just was finished working on the flyers today. This is your opportunity. Who do you know? Who do you know? This will be out tonight so that you can market and promote. Who do you know? Get them to this Saturday. Call. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's time. We have to do our own calls too as well. Let's go. Let's launch. For those who want to build out in the area that they are, let me know ahead of time. We can start making some arrangements to come out there and start playing our flag. Is it going to be Detroit? Is it going to be Mississippi? Is it going to be Atlanta? Is it going to be wherever? Texas? Wherever is it at? We want to know ahead of time. Let's build it out. For those who are serious about exposing this opportunity to the masses, I'm one of those persons.
And about giving yourself a raise. Forget waiting for the job to give yourself a raise.
Ooh, that part. That part.
Because your job will give you pennies on the dollar. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, man.
67 cents, y'all. 67 cents. That's what I got.
I don't know how sick and tired you are. Trading takes time, y'all. And many of y'all know the ups and downs of a trader. For those who definitely been around long enough, there's ups and downs with trading. There's ups and downs with business too. There's ups and downs with, there's some moments where it seems like it's, but you have to punch through. Not push through, but punch through. A push is one thing. When you punch through, it's a lot more force behind that push when you punch. I need you to keep punching through. And again, going back to the story that I told about the NBA, the inception of the NBA in its fetus years. Now it's a conglomerate. It's a whole mammoth. It moves on its own now. But it was a phase where it was, and it had to be built up. Do you want to be a part? Or do you understand the significance of being a part of a building process on something that has a strong, solid foundation? It's already solid. The foundation is there. We just need other people to help see that too. You're not the end all begin all. Anyway, I'm done. This call is much longer than it was, but I hope it was beneficial. YC, I don't know what your schedule's like, but we may need to. I like to see where things are with you. We can set aside some time if necessary.
Okay. I mean, I've been trading, but I'm still waiting on a couple of things. I'm still waiting on the EIN number and everything else is in place though. But yeah, I've been trading, man. I'm working at it. I'm trying. I still don't understand what I'm looking at exactly. So
That's good. That's good. That's fine. Oh, that's good. No, as long as you trade it. Yeah. Once you're feeling it, I just didn't know if you were trading yet, taking action yet. Everything else, it ain't gonna it may not make sense now.
Yeah, I've been trading, man. I was on there this morning messing around with that gold, but I don't know. I was a little off. I wish I would have caught it a little earlier because I heard it started going up like around 7 in the morning. I didn't get to it till about 9:30.
No, it was going up. It was going up before 7. I was looking at that bad boy.
Okay.
I said, it was going up since last night.
Yeah, because I know it was at like 51 like yesterday. So I know it shot up pretty hard.
Everything that's in the zone of from Pip Juice, everything that's in that zone box from the New York session, that came from last and the night before. I said, my goodness, I was looking at it and I said, man, I should get into this. Before I went to sleep, I said, nah, I'm good. I told myself that I'm not going to trade today. And when I woke up, I saw it. It just gave me a big, warm, fuzzy confirmation that I knew I knew, but it also gave me another confirmation that warm fuzzy, because I was being disciplined with myself. I used the time to do other things. Even today, I use my time to do other things. But I just want to make sure that you're on point. If you have any questions, Wasi, please, feel free to reach out.
Yes. Okay, I will.
Reach out, man. I don't want you to I don't want you to ever feel like there's no question. I don't want you to feel like I'm bothering. You're in the beginning. Everybody, especially if you're in the beginning, I love it when you ask questions. I love it.
And you sharpen him back up.
I love it. I love it. The reason why my wife, she be like, I'm ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm amazed at how he remembers everything. It's because I keep getting asked questions, and I make myself a resource. I do a lot of due diligence by tapping in, so that I'm a proper conduit, and I'm not just fishing people off somewhere else to go find out for themselves. I do that. I do fish them off to go find out for themselves, but I make sure that I
do it to me.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do it.
You don't let me just.
Nope.
Let me guide you. Go get it. It's over there.
She's right next to me. She gonna get it a little. She gonna get it a little bit harder than everybody else.
Not fair.
Yeah, she's right next to the source. This resource. I need to make sure that she's sharp too. God forbid I say, God forbid if I'm no longer here, how you gonna be sharp? So anyway, again, I appreciate everybody for dedicating this amount of time. I know we started at a certain time, and we always unfortunately go over a little bit, but I hope that it was of a benefit. I will drop that video inside of our resource center, Dr. LZ, the one with Les Brown, and I encourage you all, take a listen to it. It's only like 15 minutes long. I listen to stuff like that all the time, man. It things like, I could go.
Real motivator, trust me.
Man, I eat off that stuff, man. But the virtual launch, I'm excited about this virtual launch. Paul, it's long overdue. But time is now. The time is now. It's right. Right. We on a mission, y'all.
We need some vacation money, y'all. We need some vacation money.
I don't know about y'all. I want to go on some cruises. I want to go on a BTI cruise. I would love for all of us to meet up and go to Bahamas or something like that. Let's go on a Norwegian cruise somewhere up towards Alaska, right? Let's go there, or everybody go to the Bahamas. We can do that too. I just want to go with everybody.
Right.
Alaska sounds good.
Alaska sounds real good.
Oh yeah.
I've been to the Bahamas. Let's go to Alaska.
Yeah, you go on a Norwegian cruise, man. We had some members in our church, good brothers of ours, them and their wives, man, a group of them. They went on a Norwegian cruise, man. They said, man, this dude was in a cruise. I'm thinking it's Alaska. Alaska's cold brick. He said, man, the sun was out. He was out there with his tank top on.
Wow.
Paul.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the tank top on, man. And the footage was so beautiful. The skyline, I forgot what it's called, man. The skyline, it turns like green and
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Yeah, man. It's beautiful. I want to see it in real time.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen them one time. You can see them sometime in Seattle on certain summer nights.
Oh, man, I want to see it. I want to see it. The closest I've been up anywhere near there, I've been to Russia before when I was in the military. We was on one of my deployment, went up to Russia. And I want to see the difference in the time changes. When you're on the other side, I want to be able to do it. I want to be able to take my wife to see different things that I've experienced. This time, do it on my dime. Matter of fact, do it on the dime that we get from the market. Matter of fact, do it on the dime that we get from helping so many people. I don't know what your goals is, but one of them is to go on a cruise with my people. Of course, with my family. But I'm talking about y'all right now.
I'm going.
We gone. Right? So let's build it out. Let's make enough money so we can do the things that we want to do. Let's make money. I feel like my Wolf of Wall Street. Pride. Let's make
I'm with you.
money.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm with you too.
I got tongue tied right now.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's go make money. And let's make an impact most important.
So we can show people the money. Show them the money.
The impact. Yeah. I don't know what you want to do with yours, but that's one of the things I want to do. Right?
Right.
So everybody, y'all have a great one. Enjoy your evening. There's nothing else we got going on for the rest of the night. You want to study, you want to do whatever you need to do, make it happen. Write the vision, make it plain.
We part of the 90 days, so we going to the gym.
Yeah, we going to the gym tonight. So if you pop up on a timeline of Dre and Shareem and you see us, yeah, that's what we're doing.
We going to the gym.
We going gym. Yeah, we gonna get this work.
Thanks, y'all.
You welcome.
Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Take care.
Blessings,
Been
y'all.
All right,
good.
we'll talk to
Been
y'all
good.
later.
Been good. Been good.